DraftKings Sportsbook is an official sports betting partner of the NFL, and new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Just download the Sportsbook app and use promo code PUNTER when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Let's take a look at the Texans and Ravens playoff odds. You see the win totals as well at the top here, Chris. This is courtesy of our friends at DraftKings. The Texans are now plus 140 to make the playoffs. Despite things looking horrendous for the Ravens, they are still minus 145 to make the playoffs.
How is this possible?
They are just thinking Lamar is going to come back and they're just going to run over everyone.
This is where I hope people continue to watch our show.
To know what's actually going on.
Well, and know what's going on and know that the league is more than just quarterbacks. I mean, that's just, it just shows you. It's just everybody's quarterback. And Lamar Jackson is the closest thing I've ever seen to Superman. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, what's that mean? They still can't play defense. I mean, they're in trouble. There's no signs of hope. Any of that. I'm shocked by that right there. I certainly would favor the Texans, even though the Texans I know are probably a better division right now than the AFC North, which is just shockingly bad as we sit here with the Steelers atop of it.
So we start with that game that was just out of control. This is tied for the worst home loss in Ravens team history. I mean, you're watching the game, and it just feels like their defense has, like, street free agents out there everywhere.
There was, no joke, when they were, like, watching the first drive, I said this out loud in the viewing room at NBC yesterday. I went, there's some guys out here that I have to look up who they are. I don't know. Like, I was like, wait, I don't know who that is. Hold on. Right? I mean, so that does say something. But, I mean, that was atrocious yesterday. Atrocious. A little bit where you just go, man, I know there's injuries, all right? I know that. I didn't expect you to win the game. I get that. But I did expect you guys to be able to manage and put up a fight and not just get, like, literally after the first drive of the game go, no, the game's over. Like, it's over. The way that looked right there, that was so easy. Are you kidding me? And then, you saw the Texans right away. They were basically like, we're going to crowd the line of scrimmage and not let Derrick Henry start early. We're going to make Cooper Rush have to throw the ball. And I do think Baltimore is one of those teams that gets away from their run too quickly, too, just like the Philadelphia Eagles do. But within that, yeah, it was just Cooper Rush making his first start for the Baltimore Ravens. It was too much on his shoulders, and they just slowly got, beat down as the day went on.
Maybe a get-right spot for C.J. Stroud. Things starting to look better. I know, once again,
right, I know,
as easy as it's going to get.
Right, but you'll take it any way you can get it.
But look at weeks 1 to 3 compared to 4 to 5. Right, exactly. This is just much positive momentum and progress for a division that they're going to hang around.
Yeah, and I think, too, the other thing we can't forget here with Houston is they played some of the better teams in football here to start the year, right? So some of these teams we look at and go, well, their offense was pretty good, blah, blah, blah. I want to go away. Houston played the Rams. The Bucs are good, and they lost a nail-biter. The Jaguars are good, as we've seen. I mean, they just went to San Francisco and beat the 49ers out there, who beat the Rams in L.A. the next week, right? Tennessee's defense is a pain in the butt. Now, I'm not saying that I'm, totally sold on the Texans' offense, but let's see here going forward. I know it's not going to just be a superstar greatest show on turf, but I think it might be a little bit better than what we think, and maybe this can be the jump-off point to gain some confidence and rhythm as the quarterback in the offense goes here.
It has to be, because after the bye this week, they are at Seattle on Monday night. They play the Niners, and then they play the Broncos.
Yeah.
This is what a first-place schedule looks like.
This is a first-place schedule. As I said last week picking this game, I said the Texans' defense is almost good enough to win games by itself. That's how good they are. They're the Seattle scheme, but they have little dashes of splash of creativity they put in it, and where they're a little different than maybe like your Seattle scheme with your Jets the last few years. The Texans will play man-to-man. Right. They will go, no, we got Stingley. We got
the corners to do it.
The corners to do it. Lassiter, exactly right. They go, we will do that a little bit. And that gives them an advantage, and hopefully their defense can continue to hold it down as the offense gets better and better. Yo, homies, it's time to watch some games. That's right. We're on to the NFL season here with Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, Sunday night recaps after every game, and much, much more.
Thanks for watching. Peace out, homies. Remember, subscribe. Peace out.